Hello, Geminis, my little twins out there. How you guys doing tonight? I hope you're having a great night. So tonight we're just gonna be doing like a little you versus them reading. I made up my own spread. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it resonates with you. It's not gonna resonate for everyone. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, also Venus. And I hope you guys really enjoy this reading and it helps you a little bit in your relationships or dating areas. And I'm going to mess up on my words. This is my second set of 12. I'm doing the best that I can. Okay? Not a camera girl. I flip houses. So normally I'm in a baseball cap and a flannel with some 3-inch steel toe boots. But I only wear those boots so I can reach stuff, not to look pretty. All right, so we're going to do a you versus them. I'm going to start out with my Robert and Hanson's deck because this is one of my favorites. I love it. It's one of the cheapest decks I got, and it's kind of amazing. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, in case you didn't watch my first set of 12, I'm an intuitive empath, and I've been working with cards for over 20 years. I've been practicing Buddhism for over 6 years. And through that, I connected to spirit and I would hear little voices. And sometimes I knew they weren't me. They were for my friends. It was advice for them. And that's what kind of led me to this. Actually, my son led me to this because I had no idea what YouTube was. I have a 14-year-old beautiful boy. He's amazing. And he taught me how to use all this, and right now I'm actually using his phone because, like, I bought a brand new computer and I'm still trying to figure it out because I just got it 2 days ago. I know, kind of ridiculous. But I'm 40-something, you're just not giving out my age. My mom said after 40, never give your age. So I'm sticking at 40. Like, that's my age. That's what I'm sticking with. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the deck. And the bottom card will be your overall energy. And I'll do your spread. And I will do the same for your person of interest. So, yours is the Nine of Cups, which ain't so bad. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. That means you may get a little wish. And remember, this isn't going to resonate with everyone. But if half of it does, or even one sentence gives you a little bit of good advice, I'm happy with it. You know, and everyone also has feminine and masculine energy within them. So if I say he or she, that doesn't mean a girl or a boy. It means whatever energy you're resonating with. And I will clarify if I feel like I need to. But this is an amazing overall energy for this top deck. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. So we're going to start with your present emotions, your subconscious emotions. I did go to college for psychology, so I'm all in the subconscious. Your obstacles, influence of others, because I think sometimes our friends can give us bad advice or good advice, and they really influence us. So I really think this is an important thing to put into a reading. Okay, then it's what you should do and your overall outcome and what you want out of this relationship. So let's see how it goes. For your partner, and remember, you can interchange these. Whichever one you resonate with more is great. Okay, this is my everyday tarot deck. It's a little bit hard to shuffle because it's got the gold gild on it, but I love it anyways. It gives me really good answers. Like, I seriously sometimes sleep with my tarot cards under my pillow just so, like, I can feel them. Like, I know I'm a weirdo. You can say I'm a weirdo. But you know what? Since I'm so weird, it means I might be good. So push the subscribe button. Like, I'm the new girl on the block. Just like the new kid on the block. You know what I'm saying? And push that subscribe and like button and give me a couple of weeks. Even if I don't resonate with you right now, I might resonate with you another day, or even half of what I say, or if I can just give you any good advice, I'm happy. I just want to help people with their love lives. I do love the readings. I love love. Sometimes I love a little bit too much, but that's my thing. So that's what I do. And cross watchers are absolutely welcome. I have no problem with that. Especially because this is a you versus me reading, or you versus them reading, because you're not dating me. No one's dating me, except for a hot, sexy Italian. But you know, that'll be in one of our live readings. But let's see how this goes, and let's give it a couple weeks and see if we fit. But you got to push that subscribe button and notification button. And hopefully you like my reading. So far, the readings have been great. So let's see how this one goes. All right, so we're going to split the deck. And the bottom of the deck is going to be this person's overall energy, just like the bottom of the deck was your overall energy. And what we got right here is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so when you're thinking of wands, it's going to be a little bit of sneakiness. Sometimes. It can also mean like people want what you want, or you have high standards, but it can mean like somebody's sneaking a little bit. Like they're not giving you the whole truth, or maybe you're not giving someone the whole truth if this row resonates with you more. So, I mean, we all have our secrets when we first start dating, and you wouldn't be here if you didn't want to find out about secrets. That's what I'm here for. All right, so present emotions, subconscious, obstacles, influences of others, what you should do, and your outcome, or theirs. Whichever one resonates with you most is the one I want you to pick. So let's get started here. And then afterwards, I'm also going to pull 2 cards from the Secret Sexual deck. So if you have kids that are under 18, like by the end of the reading, actually right now, because I can say naughty stuff. Stella K can swear and say naughty stuff once in a while. This is not for children. Earbuds, phone right up here so they can't see it, because my sexual deck can have some naughty images. Okay, so let's see what we got. All right, so in your present emotions, you got the 10 of Pentacles. So you're like super happy right now in your position. Like right now, like you're loving spending time with your family. Money's good. You're doing liking your job. Pentacles are all about like family, money, job, overall happiness. So right now you're good with that. All right. So your subconscious is the Knight of Rods. So the Knight of Rods is just like the Knight of Wands. And that can be kind of like my player energy. So maybe you two are a little bit of a match. Maybe you both are not exclusive yet and you're dating other people. But that's not unusual nowadays. I mean, we have to like claim exclusivity now, and there's like all these rules that we have to follow, and so situationships and relationships and unrelationships and who knows. I don't know. I'm 40 something, so there's so many words out there I don't even understand. But anyways, this can be my player card. And it can also mean that like someone just rushing in, or you're rushing in. You want something fast and you want it now. All right, so your obstacles is the Knight of Cups. And that was the Knight of Rods. And you got another Knight. So maybe you are a player. Like you got 2 Knights coming in here. You got 2. Knight of Cups, he's carrying you a couple of. He's on a horse. And he's like not even going to spill 1 drop of that love. He wears his heart on his sleeve. Totally. So maybe this is what you want in your subconscious. And you're kind of going for the player boys, but what you really want is like somebody really authentic. And somebody that's going to wear that heart on their sleeves. And that's what you want in your subconscious. Like you need somebody that's very authentic. But just remember, we have another spread down here, so maybe you'll resonate more with that. All right, influences of others is the 5 of Swords. So when you're going into the 5 of Swords, I mean, this is conflict. So people might not like one of the people that you're seeing, or the person that your person of interest, if you only have one. They may be having a bad attitude about it, or giving you advice that isn't so good. It could be conflict and you disagree with them, which there's nothing wrong with that. Follow your heart and your gut, put those together, then put them in your brain. Okay? You're an air sign. So I know like everything is very cerebral. Everything's cerebral when it comes to an air sign. But one thing an air sign always needs to learn is to put their heart, their gut, put them together, then put it in your brain. Don't only use the brain. Don't just be cerebral. Because you guys forget about your heart and your gut sometimes. And, you got to think about, like, what do you really want? And do you really care what people think about, like, your house and your car and how much money you make? Of course, everybody wants to make money. But seriously, don't care about what other people think. What your overall happiness is what you need to go for. What makes you happy? That's what you need to go for. All right, what should you do? The Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant can mean you're just dating a Taurus. You're dating a Taurus. That's all it can mean. It can also mean like the person, your person of interest is kind of like a mentor to you, or like a teacher, and has a lot of wisdom, and you feel like they just like know these things that you don't know, and they bring something to your life. It can also mean like marriage and engagements, but since this is a you versus them reading, I'm not thinking you guys are in the engagement part of your relationship yet. So I'm going to say like this person just brings wisdom and authority to your life. You like to listen to them and you think they're very interesting. Okay? And what do you want out of this relationship, or your outcome, is the Nine of Swords. So you guys, what did I tell you, Geminis? This means you're up at night, you're not sleeping, you're thinking about it, it's bringing you anxiety. Love and a relationship should not bring you anxiety unless you're like in a huge fight with someone. But there's something you want to do you're not doing. Do what your heart tells you, as long as it's not like crazy. Like you don't want to go like slash someone's tires or something, but you want to follow your heart and your gut and try to feel them. What I want you to do is tonight, or whenever you watch this, turn it off. Meditate for 10 minutes, and you can just do like a little hum in your brain to clear it. But you guys need to clear that overthinking. I know Geminis overthink like crazy, like no other sign does. Like you guys overthink. So I knew one once, they overthink. So, clear your mind a little bit and feel. Just feel. And when you feel, who's there? Who's there? That's what you need to do. Okay. So let's go to spread number 2. Mr. Gemini and Miss Gemini. My little twins. So I have to say both because you guys are the twins. All right. So we're going to start with your present emotions of your person of interest, which is the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is like soulmates. And a soulmate is not someone you're meant to be with forever. That doesn't mean that it's like your forever person. Twins also, I don't believe, are forever people. I believe it's someone that's in your life to teach you a lesson. But you obviously really care about this person because they're in your heart right now. And you may be overthinking it, but this person, you're in their heart. Because this is their reading. This is my first you versus them. Give me a break. I'm going to mess up on my words. Give me a break here. All right. I'm not re-recording anything. I got a 14-year-old boy. He needs to be taken care of, and I got a job. All right. So let's go into your subconscious feelings, which is the Eight of Pentacles, which means you subconsciously know this would work if you could just work on it. You want them to work on it. So remember, these are interchangeable. So I'm going to say you and them with almost every card. With these, I always say you. With the bottom deck, I'm going to say you or them, because what resonates with you more? But you believe they need to work on it more. Or they believe they need to work on it a little bit more. And get a little better. But everyone can get better. No one's perfect, especially when we're in our 40s. I mean, come on. We try to get a little bit better, but we can really be stubborn when we're older. I know I am. The older I get, the more stubborn I get. Okay, obstacles. So the obstacles for them are the Two of Wands. So they have options and decisions to make. It could be between two people that they're trying to make a decision before, about, or they just, have to make a decision and they struggle with that. They're struggling with making a decision between people right now because they have options. That's what this card means. Always remember what I said in my first video. When I see wands, I see the male phallic. So whether it be a girl or a boy, we're all thinking about the male phallic. Come on. All right. You guys think about your own as men, and as women, we're thinking about the male phallic too. So, which one's going to be better? Okay, so in the influence of others for your person is the Four of Swords. They think you need to take a break. They think your person of interest needs a break. You got to give him a break. Look at this person's laying down. He's got her or him has 4 swords hovering over them in their stomach. And if they move, they're going to get stabbed. Like, they need a break. Your person of interest. Or if you resonate more with this, like I said, you're gonna pick where it is. With tarot reading, it's back and forth. You're gonna pick which one reads better with you. All right, the what you should do. The Eight of Wands. For them, it's fast moving messages. The Eight of Wands is always like messages or phone conversations or heart to hearts. And that's what they're looking for, and the what you should do. So when they think about what they should do, they think they should talk. They think they should send messages. Okay, and then the outcome is the Emperor. And the Emperors could be just an Aries. It could mean that the other person is an Aries, and that's their zodiac sign. And it also can just mean this is like the Emperor is like the ultimate king of the deck. Like, I mean, not the king, but he's the emperor. He's above the kings. I mean, this person has, their stuff together, and they think about this about you. Like, they think you're amazing. So that's kind of an amazing reading. I'm so glad I'm getting kind of good readings tonight. The top was a little sketchy, but just remember, all right, let's look and see if we can kind of contrast and compare these. I mean, started with the Ten of Pentacles. You guys both have decisions to make. They have the Two of Cups. All right, you have the Five of Swords, which is conflict with your friends. So you need to make decisions on if you're going to think about what other people think or what you think with your heart. You also are staying up at night thinking about this. And it's giving you anxiety. So you need to clear up whatever's causing you that problem. And there's also the Four of Swords on your partner's part. They feel like they need to break away from you. Like maybe you're messaging too much. Although this says they want messages, but maybe the things you're messaging aren't correct. Maybe you need to change up the things you say. Just remember, in relationships, always be authentic. Be yourself. Because at the end of the day, everyone will always find out who you are. And we're all a little bit Looney Tunes. It's Mercury retrograde. And there's I think 4 or 5 other, I think one just came out. But I think there's 5 planets right now that are messing with our emotions. Okay, so I'm going to pull 2 neutral energies from my Secret of Sexual Tarot deck. And while I am doing this little shuffle, hit that subscribe button. I always say that to my family, but I can't see who my subscribers are unless I go live. So and I can't even see it then unless you're there. So hit that subscribe and that like button. and notification buttons. You can get like my readings. If this resonates with you, I really hope I gave you a little bit of good advice and you kind of can have a little insight into the you versus them reading. This was a spread I made myself, so I'm pretty proud of it. I'm a psychology major. That's what I went to college for. So that's what I was all like, I can do this, you know, but none of the ones I looked at resonated with me, but this resonated with me because it's mine. All right, I'm going to cut the deck. I'm going to take the bottom one for your first bit of advice, and I'm going to take the top for your second. So bottom of the deck, we got the Ace of Wands. And what did I tell you about wands? Okay, I'm going to pull this out right now. Remember, if you have kids in the room, kick them out right now. They cannot see this. All right, look at them. Ace of Wands. I told you, male phallic. They are enjoying themselves. This is a mutual energy you guys obviously have with each other. And I'm really surprised that in the spread I didn't see more wands. What do we got? 1, 2. Okay. But obviously this is something you guys have in common. That's some good sexy time right there. And now let's pull the top and see what it is. Okay, the 4 of Swords. Now, the 4 of Swords, okay. So that's the same thing that you have here, is taking a break. So he is actually like, she is cupping his phallic and putting his finger in her mouth. So she is wanting and he is like, break time. But it doesn't mean we can't go back to it, because we wouldn't get naked together if we didn't want to get back to it. So this I've never looked at this card really like that, but that's what that's what intuitively, that's what I'm feeling for you guys right now. So, all right, those are your neutral energies. This was your you versus them reading. I'm Stella K. Please visit stellak.com if you want to book a personal reading, or you can email me at stellak.com@yahoo.com. And I would love to get to know you better. My individual readings, and we do them interactively like this, or we can do phone readings, but we go way deeper. Way deeper. I have a totally 45 like card spread for that one, and I don't have time limits on it. But of course, I'm not going to stay on the phone with you for 4 hours, don't get me wrong, unless I really think you're an awesome person. But just give the new girl a chance. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope everyone is safe and healthy and happy and enjoying the little bit of freedom we're allowed to have right now. We just went through a major crisis. And enjoy the person you're with. And now you have a little insight into what they're thinking. And they maybe have a little insight into you, because like I said, cross watchers are welcome. All right, I always blow kisses. I love you, Geminis. Some of my favorite people. Have a great week.